Auriaya, watch the pronunciation, patrols a large room with her 4 cats. As old ladies usually do, the 4 cats, sanctum sentries, adds will always be there on pull and do not respawn. Other adds will be present in the fight. This fight is mostly a check to survive the pull and then repeatedly perform the mechanics correctly. Full mechanics rundown: the sanctum sentries, on pull, will deal extreme tank damage and have a normal threat table. All cooldowns will be used: tank, externals, DPS, healing, on pull, and likely threat pullers, like boomkins, will be boped by paladins. Auriaya herself will simply swing the main tank, for now. Guardian Swarm is a fairly unnoticeable ability similar to Maxna's Spiderlings. The adds die quickly and merely need attention to threat. She will fear the whole raid, with terrifying screech. This is a normal fear that can be removed, resisted by Berserker Rage, Lichborn, Berserk, Fear Ward, Trinkets, Dispels. As soon as she fears the whole raid, she'll start casting Sentinel Blast. If she completes the cast, she'll cast it, again, as a channel. That channel spell causes near-lethal AoE damage. It looks and functions like a Mind Seer. Both the cast and the channel can be interrupted, and obviously should be. However, feared players are removed from the threat table. Therefore, any candidate to interrupt the boss should ensure the main tank, or possibly an off-tank that taunted, isn't feared. As soon as Auriaya is interrupted, she'll simply melee whoever isn't feared and is highest on threat. She will summon a Feral Defender which deals moderate tank damage and leaps at players that aren't in his close range, which interrupts them. It will be cleaved, multi-dotted but not specifically focused. When the Feral Defender dies, it leaves a medium-sized puddle that constantly deals damage on players that stand on it. Therefore, it will be brought out of the raid when it's about to die, but beware of his death to dots if it leaps back to the raid. Removing the loss between the Feral Defender and the players seems to prevent him from leaping. Either way, the boss and the raid will be moved nearly every time a Feral Defender dies. For there will be multiple deaths. Auriaya resurrects the Feral Defender a short while after its death. She regularly sonic screeches towards her current tank, which deals massive damage to anyone in the direction of the tank, but that damage is split among all players hit. Therefore, the whole raid should be in front of her when she casts it, lest the tank will die. This damage should not cause any deaths. Melee DPS are free to stay behind the boss if they move back in front of it to soak the sonic screen when she casts it. Essentials: tanks blow cooldowns on pull to survive the sanctum sentries, depending on what you're assigned to tank. Move the boss when a Feral Defender dies too close to it, and move Feral Defenders out of the raid when they're about to die, if you're the off-tank. Essentials: healers. Use externals and keep the off-tanks topped up on pull. That's where they'll take the most damage. Dispels fears if you can and use Fear Ward on the main tank as assigned. Stack with the raid. Essentials: DPS focus the sanctum sentries on pull and cleave. Don't bother wasting DPS on the boss. Interrupt Sentinel Blast only if the current tank isn't feared. Stack with the raid. If melee, stack with the raid when Sonic Screech is cast, at the very least. Cleave, multi-do the Feral Defender but don't focus it.